Hi, you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K, broadcasted from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida. For centuries, the humanity has been obsessed with immortality. There are many theories as to why we age. Some focus on the accumulation of errors in genetic code, others invoke loss of telomeres. For those of you like myself that don't know what telomeres are, those are enzymes later found to be involved in aging, cancer, and other diseases. And speaking about immortality, until 1961, researchers believed that, in theory at least, normal cells taken from the body and grown in laboratories should be able to grow and divide forever if their needs were met, if they were provided with a constant supply of food. However, a scientist called Leonard Hayflick found that all normal cells have a fixed limit on the number of times they can divide in order to replace themselves. It turns out that Hayflick limit varies from species to species and often correlates with lifespan. With a Hayflick limit of about 50 cell divisions, humans are the longest lived mammals. Mice, which live about 3 years, have a limit of 15 divisions. For chickens, with an average lifespan of 12 years, the number is about 25. At the extreme of longevity, the Galapagos tortoise, which can live for 175 years, has a Hayflick limit of 110.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
Certainly, there are areas where we as humans cannot compete yet. But right now, let's see who are our guests tonight. Tonight we're going to play songs from Music for Love Volume 1 and meeting with Franco Nannucci, the founder of Music for Love, and Sonny King, artistic director.
Hi Dimitri, thank you so much for having me and Sonny here. I'm Franco Nannucci, the founder of Music for Love. This project that lately is becoming almost as a second job, and it's really getting a lot of our positive energy to try to build something that can make the difference. You know, music, but first is humanitarian project for sure.
Making a difference are the right words for Music for Love Volume 1.
Hi Dimitri, I'm Sonny King, artistic director, head of A&R for Music for Love, and also a music producer, a songwriter, and an engineer.
From Music for Love Volume 1, we're listening to Dreaming Miles.
Don't call my music jazz. It's social music. My music? Don't call my music jazz. It's social music.
Music for Love, founded in 2016, is a non-profit organization aimed at bringing tangible and effective economical support to different charity projects around the world. Social agenda which is reaching out with the expression of music. Can you, Sonny, tell us something more about it?
No, absolutely. Music for Love, of course, is a charity first. Also becoming a record label. The goal and the vision from the beginning, since I met Franco, has always been to use music as a tool to bring people and voices from different parts of the world and different countries all together to help children in need. I think I'm very proud to be a part of the organization. And you know, the things that we've done so far, from building schools in Africa to rebuilding schools here in North Carolina and giving books and aid to children across the world, has been a blessing and a great opportunity to be a part of it. The project itself, 29 artists from different walks of life and different backgrounds, is just proof positive of the kind of mission and the kind of vision that he's always had from the beginning. You know, even with the opportunity to be submitting to the Grammys and the promotion behind it and speaking to different people like such as yourself, gives us a chance to have the charity be more visible. And just the name itself, I've always been very proud of that Music for Love, that's the goal behind this company. And I think he's been very transparent. With 100% of the proceeds going to charity. You can see just, you know, simple and plain what he's trying to do in his mission. As he said in other interviews and with other people, he can fly you to Africa, he can show you the schools that they've built, he can take you there on site. And I think that's amazing that when you have a company like that wants to do something positive and not only gives, but gives everything that they make in order to help better the lives of other people. And so the organization has done concerts and benefit concerts across the country, across the world, different albums and different projects, all with the same goal in mind, to bring more awareness to the charity. And at the same time, the music that we make it at a high quality, at the best of our ability. Some of these musicians are some of the top in the world, some of the best in the world. You know, from Fabrizio Barso, one of the best trumpet players in jazz today, to Stefano De Donato, who's one of the best producers and bassists in Italy. And as you can see, as we've been blessed to win some awards, like the Global Music Awards, we won for the album. The Hollywood Music and Media Awards, we've been nominated for several awards, and also won an award with ABC. It's not really about going after fame, but about using these different platforms to shed more light and have more awareness for the company itself, to help more, to give more to these charities. It's just been a blessing, man, and I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Music for Love, not for the fame, but bringing more awareness, to help more, to give more. Listening to Speak Live.
You know, speak life, live a humble and meek life, ordinary day of the week life, try to search and seek life, way up, keep your head up and stay up, even when you're sore and pain, love, never giving up till it's game up, keep your aim up.
World is controlled by politics and numbers. Half of us ain't awake, living in a slumber. People die of hunger. Sometimes I sit and wonder while I listen to the thunder. While we dying, living young, sort of number and codes. What show ain't seen and what seen ain't show. While the matrix reloads, I asked to hit the toe so I can learn a little more. But they ban the contraband and knowledge isn't cognitive.
It's amazing the way that fire keeps blazing. That's why I constantly praising. For some of them it's a face thing, so they're gazing on the street light,
comes back. What comes out comes back. What sheep don't know, what the sheep don't see. Even life is a part of the air you breathe. Ain't free. They done poisoned the seeds. They done killed all the bees. I swear I want in 3D. Oh, what's up though? Where the love though? Shout out to my brothers. Shout out to they hoes. Heaven really where the devil play the banjo. Freedom trees control our brain on the radio. This world is a gematria. Gematria. This world is a gematria. Gematria.
Big life. Live a humble and meek life. Ordinary day of the week life. Try to search and seek life.
Gematria. Gematria.
Live a humble and meek life.
Gematria. Gematria.
Ordinary day of the week life.
Gematria. Gematria.
Try to search and seek life.
Gematria. Gematria. Gematria.
As I understand, the driving force behind the project is entrepreneur Franco Nannucci and collaborator Paola Trois Mangoni. Can you tell more about the ups and downs of the project, Franco?
In reality, I would say this, the driving force, I am kind of a driving force just because, I'm the face, in a way, if you want to say I'm the leader, but, I'm just the theoretical leader, the one that give the sparkle. There are a lot of people that work behind the scene and maybe less noticed. Paola is definitely one of our assets in Italy, but she was not really involved into the development of Music for Love Volume 1. Everything really started with the pizza and a beer, in the south of Italy within myself and Stefano De Donato, the one that ultimately is the artistic director and the music producer of most of the music of this album. And then essentially, there are a few others that have had, a serious work behind, like Sonny, that was the master engineer on top of being part in multiple songs in the album. And then really the driving force was the music, is the music, and will be the music. The driving force are, the 29 artists that decided to embrace this project. Following, as I'm used to say, a fabric salesman into a humanitarian music production project that found also additional driving forces. Paola Troise connected me with Alessandra Lo Savio, that connected me with Rohan Marley, that connected me with the Marley family that is behind us with the Ghetto Youth Foundation. The meeting with the family of Michelle Petrucciani, the meeting with Vincent Wilbur Jr., the nephew of Miles Davis, and the meeting with a lot of other professionals that have embraced this project as a unique sort of story in the music world, because as far as we know, we don't really have many options to find 100% humanitarian project in music, even if music helps a lot of charity and a lot of projects like this. So I would say it's a collaborative effort. If you want, people sometimes like to say, yes, that I was one of the driving force. I was the spark. As I said, I'm no music producer, I'm no musician or artist. I'm just the face, and I'm trying to push everybody to give the very best.
So the driving force is a very noble reason. The music as a tool to connecting this humanitarian project with the world. We're listening to Un Amor Assim.
Alguém tão especial. Nunca pensei que dia a vida ia me dar amor sem igual.
O apaixonado por você estou. Diz pra você esta canção. Seja do nexo, a tua voz me conquistou. Iluminou meu coração.
Tomar cafezinho
e caminhar juntinho. Amo a vida assim com você. vida fosse me mostrar o que realmente é amar. Eu nunca pensei que um dia alguém ia me dar uma nova razão pra cantar.
Meu rosto é tão feliz contigo, você me faz tão bem. Com você ao meu lado, céu estrelado, quero você assim, sempre pertinho de mim. Tomar um cafezinho e caminhar juntinho, amo a vida assim com você. Vem cá, me dá um carinho, um abraço e um beijinho, você é o meu bem querer. Amo a vida assim com você.
Sempre estar assim a seu
Vem
lado.
cá, me dá um carinho,
Cantar.
um abraço e um beijinho.
Dançar.
Você é o meu bem querer.
As I'm reading the album's contributors list, there established international artists such as Fabrizio Bosso, Dirota Sucuba, and guest artists such as Antonio Farao, the maestro Paolo Silvestri, and Sonny King. That international mix brings a lot of flavor in the music and are all in agreement of the musical directions of the album.
So, this album was not born as an album. It was born as first as a single, then as an EP of 3 songs, and then it became an album. And it started, with the idea of Cantabile and my dream of having Michel Petrucciani playing with Fabrizio Bosso, something that was not possible. Then, of course, I've always been in love with the Speak Life song of Damian Marley. And I was lucky enough to have Damian Marley and Universal Records to give us the license for it, like the family of Michel Petrucciani gave us the co-publishing agreement for Cantabile. And then really a dedicated song to Miles Davis, one of my icons, music icons, and not only. And then really it was like a puzzle that found pieces step by step, almost instinctively, almost as a natural outcome. I gave maybe 12, 14, 15 different ideas to Stefano De Donato of what I wanted, from Habanera, that was, a Carmen a track that I wanted to listen blended with house music and xylophone, vibraphone, to have a song of one of our artists, Riccardo Nori, remade, in a different way. Mi Havas Revon, a song that is, part of the lyrics are in the language called Esperanto, that Marilena Catapano made beautifully, that was blending itself with the rap of Caio Bresi. I Am a King, where I wanted to have the Indian and Middle Eastern influence embracing, the voice of Sonny King. So, India, Middle East, Turkey, because we have 2 Turkish musician playing in this track, embracing, with Sonny King, this sort of real global music touch. And literally every song has a bit of a story. And in reality, the reason of having 29 artists and coming from 8 different countries is the way for me personally to send the message that diversity is a strength. I always believe that. I even more believe in this today. And if diversity in music can express beautifully, like in this album, a unique language, the one of music, I just hope that the same diversity strength could be translated and applied to humans, where again we try to share this belief with everybody, where again diversity is a strength. Our team is a diverse team in every sense. We would love this to be even more diverse because again diversity brings values and no weaknesses. So yeah, a lot of musicians, a lot of countries involved, a lot of influences and genres, and that's actually the beauty of Music for Love Volume 1. Yes.
29 artists from 8 different countries bring as much diversity as few albums out there can brag about, and in it we feel the strength of the message. And now, from the listeners of Right Lounge with Dimitri K, let's wish Music for Love Volume 1 great success, and if the listeners are interested in purchasing the album or contributing to the charity, how can they do it?
Thank you so much, man. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you for this opportunity. If anyone out there wants to donate, our website is musicforlove.org. You can click the charity button and it'll show you all the information on how to donate, how to give. Also, there'll be pictures of the schools, some of our partners and everybody we work with, and some of our other projects. And also keep in mind the album itself, Music for Love Volume 1, the compilation album featuring 29 artists from across the world. Every sale, every stream from this album goes to charity. And so you can get that album on iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon. You can stream it on Spotify, YouTube, anywhere that music is sold, the album is available. And again, every single penny from this album goes to charity. And if you guys want to follow us, man, we would really appreciate that. You can follow us on Instagram at Music for Love International, also on Facebook at Music for Love International. Thank you so much.
Thanks for sharing this noble project, Sonny and Franco, and good luck to Music for Love Volume 1.
That's why I constantly praise it. For some of them it's a face thing, so they're gazing on the street light.
Shout out to they hoes. Ain't really where the devil play the banjo. Making trees control our brain on the radio. This world is a gematria. Gematria. This world is a gematria. Gematria.
Big life.
Now let me quickly go back to the issue of aging and mortality we checked at the beginning of the show. A scientist called George Gia. He had been trying to find human cells that grow well outside the body. His greater goal was to study cancer in order to find cure. Finally, he had a biopsy on a client that gave him exactly what he needed. HeLa cancer cells, named after the donor, grew in test tubes as no other cells had ever grown vigorously and aggressively. But that did not help the donor to survive. Hello cells, however, can divide indefinitely. They do not stop. They continue to grow and divide as long as they have nutrients, oxygen, and space. Maybe this discovery in the future will help scientists to cure cancer or increase the lifespan of humans.
Hi, I'm Martha Reich, and you're listening to The Light Lounge with Dimitri K. You're about to hear a song called The Letters, which was inspired by my mom sharing letters with me that were written to her by her father in 1943 during World War II. In this year's Grammy Awards, The Letters is for your consideration as a Best American Roots song and Best American Roots performance. I truly hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
I saw them fall upon your cheek. The words that hit you so deep. Your dad is still not here. He slowly disappeared. And he said, be a good girl. Fulfill your mother's wishes well. Learn to dance and how to spell and be a good girl. He said, I'm sorry, I cannot be there to walk you from school, kiss you goodnight before you go to bed. And he said, I'm sorry, I have to be away, but I still love you and miss you every single day. And he said, be a good girl. Listen to stories birds tell. Go to sleep before the moon swells and be a good girl. She read the letters to me, pieces of your history, scriptures from your daddy, written in 1943.
The Letters, inspirational song by Martha Reich.
Hello, this is Annemarie Picerno from Nashville, Tennessee, and you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. My song, Just Be Kind, is for consideration on the first ballot for the Grammy Awards in American Roots Song and Performance, all about changing the world and people one kind act at a time. All we need to do is reach out and just be kind.
We never know what someone's been through. In judgment come the walk away. Can our hearts and hands lift up broken souls? We need faith. Oh, the world is crying, people are dying. Can we start loving? We've had enough. Oh, Saw the skies with wonder shades of blue. Just a smile attached to understand. Guiding lives a bigger plan. People smile happy all the time. Deep inside they've lost their way. Give breath and life to ones who've fallen. Lend your hands, love and prayer. The world is crying, people are dying. Can we start loving? We've had enough. Just be kind. Just be kind. Just be kind.
Reach out, be kind. Great message. Annemarie Picerno. Life is better than listening to a commercial radio station playing endlessly a few resembling songs. If you feel that way, you came at the right place. Light Lounge with Dimitri K plays the best award winners and independent artists around the world.
Hi, I'm Steve Ryan, and you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. Thank you so much. This song, Proud of Me, is a very special song and is dedicated to anyone you love. This song is all about family and relationships, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that it's as special to you as it is to me. Thank you.
It's like there's something that you wanted to say. I came in to see you and talk, but you turned me away. Do you see yourself in me? Do you not like what you see? I'm not that image in your head that you want to portray. Now that you're gone, you got so much to say. You see me so clearly, got my soul on display. Are you proud of me now? Wherever you are, whatever you see in me, are you proud of me now? I'm living the proof, I'm telling the truth, you see. Are you proud of me? 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 You used to say good things about me behind my back, but to my face you would criticize the things I did bad. you proud of me now? Wherever you are, whatever you see in me, are you proud of me now? I'm living the proof, I'm telling the truth. See, are you proud of me now? Are you proud of me? Proud of me? Oh.
And that was Steve Ryan, Proud of Me.
This is Mark Lanoue of Fiction 6, and you're listening to The Light Lounge with Dimitri K.
From Mark Lanoue's last album, Ghost of My Father's Past, we're listening to Waiting, Wondering. Mark Lanoue's.
There was a boy who always had faith. No matter the problems he's facing, it's always the same. Here we are now, oh, wanting, wondering, where did the time go? Wasted, still wanting, where did the time go? There was a time we all felt the same. Now we all play the same damn game. Peering out the window, dreaming, still wanting. Oh God, prepare me for what I am now. And it all seems like a game. Oh, and it all seems like a game. Seems like a So here we are now, wanting, wondering, where did the time go? Wasted, still wanting, peering out the window, dreaming, still wanting. Oh God, prepare me for what I am now. And it all seems like a game. Seems like
this is Pragnya, Wakhlu, and you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. I'm a singer-songwriter from New Delhi in India, and my new album Lessons in Love is just out, which is what you're listening to right now.
From Lessons of Love by Pragnya Wakhlu, we're listening to Fallen.
Sometimes I wonder if I've fallen too deep. Have I fallen too far? But when you hold me, my heart's starting to weep. Have I fallen in love? I know it's something you don't want to deal with. Maybe it's not the time. All I've got to ask of you is just one question. Would you ever be mine? Would you? Sometimes I wonder if this was meant to be, or should I just treasure the now? But then you kiss me, reason seems to flee. Oh, would you come back for me somehow? I know it's something you don't want to deal with. Maybe it's not the time. But all I've got to ask of you is just one question. Would you ever be mine? I know it's something you don't want to deal with. Maybe it's not the time. But all I've got to ask of you is just one question. Would you ever be mine? Would you? Would you?
So, Lessons in Love is about the different ups and downs we go through in every relationship in our lives and the one thing that we learn from each of these, which is a lesson about life or love or about ourselves. So this is my most vulnerable album yet, but it's also an album that is able to connect to a lot of people that are going through something similar, and it's a mixed bag of funk, rock, jazz, pop, and some indie.
We're listening to Nice Guy, Lessons of Love.
Why do you have to be such a nice guy? And I know this useless pursuit will free my mind yet break my wings, but I was never a friend of reason anyway. Like you were hungry for a snack. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet, boy, you're gonna keep coming back. But then you're a nice guy. You gotta go and be a nice guy. I guess I should just leave now, cause it's all in my mind. Maybe one day when you sit down, you'll take the time to find what you really want. Oh, what you really need. Maybe the answer is me. And I know this useless pursuit will free my mind yet break my wings, but I was never a friend of reason anyway. And I know this useless pursuit will free my mind yet break my wings, but I was never a friend of reason anyway.
And I think you'll really enjoy it because we've collaborated with this Australian guitarist called Marcos Villalta, who's played some amazing solos on this album. I truly believe that music is something that transcends all barriers and can touch anybody, be it from any part of the world. And I hope my music is able to do that with you, touch a chord in your heart. So enjoy, and do follow me on Instagram at Pragnya Wakhlu, PRAGNYAWAKHLU. Ciao.
We really enjoy your music, Pragnya. For those who would like to listen to Lessons in Love, it is on all digital media out there. And let's listen to Whale Song, recorded with real humpback whale calls.
Oh
You're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. It's time to say goodbye. And remember, hesitation is temporary, music lasts forever. Most of the artists you heard on this show are independent artists. And if you like some of them, you can Google the name and find them on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and the rest of the digital media, and that would be a great support for them. For any comments, suggestions and feedback, please email me at kopublishing@gmail.com. I'm Dimitri K, broadcasting from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida.